dunk.
And Bayless kicks to Plumlee. Poked away. It's stolen by Wade. And again, Chicago running the court in transition. And Walker throws it down hard.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin. Everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
And, guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
And John Henson with the slam.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
And better safe than sorry on that one, guys.
Right side to Walker. Back to Butler. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And that one's good.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight. I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either.
Kevin and Greg, I tell you what, safe to say that was a good-looking play from start to finish.
By himself, throws down the breakaway jam.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly but very efficiently.
Here's Bayless. And it's off from three-point range. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's the Bulls running away with this one. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Steph, what's been the key to what's working well out there for you guys right now?
Defensive end. We rebound the ball, keeping them off the glass, and being able to execute on the offensive end.
Steph, thank you so much. Plenty of ingredients to a solid effort, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show on 2K Sports. Chicago holding the upper hand after the first two quarters. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Let's start with you, Kenny. What did you think?
In terms of their offensive performance, that was a very well-played half of basketball. Good ball movement off the ball, hard screens being set, and they found the guy for the open look. That's how they were able to shoot such a tremendous percentage from the field. With that fluid, efficient offense, they'll be tough to catch in the second half.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Milwaukee.
Well, they run into a very hot shooting team tonight, fellas. When you combine a hot shooting team with the weak defense they've been playing, you're going to get crushed. I hope coach is coming down hard on them right now because they can't keep giving up so many open looks. What are you doing?
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Now it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
What a performance. Just look at the game for Walker. He's now up to 51 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
Hey, I think we need a calculator to keep track of just how many of those he's knocked down.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for Chicago right now, the captain out there with Russell Westbrook. Then there's Dwayne Wade. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Curry in at center. And there's the foul. It'll go on the captain. That's his third foul of the game. Walker's checked in for Chicago. Antetokounmpo against Butler. Kicks to Carter Williams. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Fellas, I'll tell you, I was really surprised when Michael Carter-Williams got traded last season. It's so hard to find point guards with his length and instincts. I mean, you just have to wonder what's going on in Philly.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Carter-Williams. Here's Parker. The baseline jumper goes down. Parker's got 29. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Walker. It's Chicago with another bucket.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Stolen by Walker. And they're on the break. And Walker throws it down hard.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it. To a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play. Jam! Beautiful.
This is a nice third quarter surge here. They've got it going right now.
And a perfect time to get hot, just as we get into the meat of the second half here.
Parker. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And injuries, once again, were a central theme of the Bulls' season last year. Losing Rose was one thing, but then having Jimmy Butler lose a lot of time put them in such a tough spot.
The Bucks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And for the Bulls and injuries, a lot of teams plan for these type of things. There's only so much Clark can do to mitigate losing your starting backcourt.
But I tell you, great respect and admiration for the Bulls for how they fought through the difficulty. I mean, their front court did what they could. The injuries, once again, I thought turned the Bulls from championship contenders to just a playoff team.
Chicago shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. Both good from the line that time. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. It's stolen by Wade. Here's Walker.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah, right.
Another one falls for Chicago.
What a great start to the second half. They still haven't missed a field goal.
And for Milwaukee, their shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Carter-Williams with the bucket.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Outside, Walker. The pass to Butler. Tries it from 19. Again, Chicago.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Curry against Monroe. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Wade. Outside Butler. Here's Walker. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
And we're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
Middleton dishes to Monroe. He feeds it to Parker. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Curry with some nice D.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Carter Williams, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And there's the foul to go on the captain. That's his 5th foul.
Boy, it's been a tough go in terms of fouls for him. I mean, my goodness, he can't stay out of the way of fouls.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Durant's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Anthony comes in for Dwayne Wade. Michael Jordan, he's checked in for Walker. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Walker. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
That's tipped. Here's Carter Williams. 10 points for him. Parker with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Moving it up.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Westbrook kicks to Curry. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And Steph Curry, not just a superstar player, but one of the best contracts in basketball this year and next for under $24 million combined. And you can bet he's due for a major increase in pay when 2017 rolls around.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Durant. Wade comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Walker's checked in for Michael Jordan. And Walker's subbed in for Russell Westbrook.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Vasquez, and the layup's good off the glass. And for Stephen Curry, a value contract, but a growing list of endorsements. One of the top-selling jerseys in the league, a signature shoe deal. He's doing all right.
Yeah, I don't think he's worried about it. He's got a Bible quotation on his wrist that says, "Love never fails." And that's how he approaches the game, with a true love and faith that his hard work is going to pay off.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
It's stolen by Carter Williams. And here's the fast break. Carter Williams leading the way.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch in how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold, the way that guy gets to the rim.
There's the double team with Walker. Parker inside. Curry meets him. Parker's shot is off.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Stolen by Walker. Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler. It's not possible what we just... Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner. It is possible.
And think about it, guys. That's one of the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something like that.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Henson comes in for Jabari Parker. And it's Mayo in for Michael Carter Williams. Here's Vasquez. Softly drops in the floater. Vasquez has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
The Bucks making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
Yeah, and the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches. And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Stolen by Middleton. Puts it up from 17, and that one's good. Middleton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
When they pulled up from mid-range, more often than not, they buried it.
And that shot might not be the number one option, but if the D will give it to you and you get it in rhythm, that's the one you take. Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Stolen by Walker. And another fast break chance here for the Bulls. Here we go. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. Was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP. And, Clark, that's really deflating for a team to cough up the ball and have it turn into points immediately on the other end.
You know, Greg, it feels like giving up 2 baskets, the one you didn't get, and then the one you allow the opponent to get.
Milwaukee, no good that time either.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the back end.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
And with Curry winning his first NBA MVP award, he played the fewest minutes by an MVP in league history, mostly because his team was up by so much he got to sit a number of fourth quarters.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Butler, he's checked in for Durant. Wade comes in for Anthony. Walker's checked in for Michael Jordan. And Walker subbed in for Russell Westbrook. The Bucks also with the sub. Where Bayless is checked in for Chris Middleton.
And with Curry and the MVP, there was some pressure with Harden. Relatively close voting, but Curry was the clear winner. Hard to argue with the season he had, leading his team to 67 wins last year. No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Chicago's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. That's a 2-pointer from Walker. Another one falls for Chicago.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Plumlee with a screen on Wade. Here's Bayless. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
I guess even he took this one of those once in a while.
And here's Walker outside. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Bulls. The Bucks shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. It's stolen by Curry. To the right side. Shoots from the baseline. Again, Chicago.
An open jump shot there, and their D not putting up any resistance today.
Now Bayless. He's got 10. Poke loose. Plumlee dishes to Bayless. Shot to stop the run. The shot's good from Henson. Well, Chicago has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
I tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he got away with maybe not picking up a tee.
The shot's good from Plumlee.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
There's Walker with the three. Another three for Chicago.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
Here is Bayless. Wade is covering. They get it back. The shot's good from Plumlee. Plumlee's got 6 points in the quarter.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Vasquez with it. He's picked up by Walker. Vasquez passes to Plumlee. Here's Henson, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Durant's checked in for Butler. Anthony comes in for Dwayne Wade. Jordan, he's checked in for Walker. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Walker. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He has 6. Mayo drives in. Back to Antetokounmpo. And he gets the bucket. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
No one near. What a play. Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
And money to end the quarter there with the triple.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. It's Chicago delivering the blowout. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. Welcome back as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. We got Plumlee. Ennis out there with Mayo. And it's O'Brien in at power forward.
How about that now? What a sensational finish.
Oh, got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, you got to rise and levitate.
Suspend yourself.
Yeah, levitate.
Almost. How about the glide in and then also to reverse it and putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And Gia, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
Ennis kicks to Plumlee.
And in college, guys, Miles Plumlee had an unusual competitor at his position. It was his younger brother, Mason. I mean, they actually had to compete against one another for playing time.
That's good from Plumlee. Plumlee hits them both.
You look at what Plumlee has done so far. 12 points, and they've got to be happy with his work on the glass, too.
They really do. He is not giving up any ground in the paint, and when the ball goes up, you know he's going to be there to fight for it.
Walker's shot is off. So it's the Bucks now. Curry with the steal. Picked off in midair. Here's Vaughn. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Outside, Walker beyond the arc. That's good. Walker's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Ennis with the ball. He's picked up by Walker, and O'Brien gets it to go.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Took him no time at all on that one. And that's 20 points for Wade.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Ennis kicks to Mayo. The shot from the low post is good.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Anthony's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Klay Thompson comes in for Dwayne Wade. James Harden, he's checked in for Walker. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Steph Curry. The Bucks also with the sub. Vasquez comes in.
Another fast break score for them, and they've really made the most of their transition game. It's fun to watch.
Yeah, and the differential there is what stands out for me. I mean, they've also denied those runouts defensively.
Bryant dishes to Plumlee. That's tipped. And now the fast break. Thomas with the ball. Thompson outside. The shot. Again, Chicago.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
They need this. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Chicago making a switch here. Durant's checked in. Vasquez, guys, remarkable consistency over the last 3 seasons.
Yeah, his three-point percentage went up a little bit, Ken, but that's about it. I mean, it's possible. We just need to accept that this is who he is. I mean, he's a good playmaker. He plays with great enthusiasm and energy, and we need to leave it there. Don't expect much more than that.
And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Vasquez. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And talking about Vasquez, guys, good size for a point guard. Solid ball handler and playmaker when he's put in that role. But he needs the ball to be truly effective. And last season, the ball belonged to Kyle Lowry.
And for Vasquez, he doesn't have the foot speed to track opposing point guards. He tries to compensate with good use of angles, but he did do a solid job defending the pick and roll last season, using his superior size and anticipation in that area.
And O'Brien gets it to go.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Thompson inside the line. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Launches the 3. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And sets the start of the fourth quarter. That 3-point shot has just been there.
Yeah, exactly. Doing an excellent job, I think, finding the open guy on the perimeter. And the 3-pointer is a major weapon for him right now in this quarter.
Kicks it out to Vasquez. Jacks up a 3. No good. And it's Chicago the other way. 3-pointer. Durant, the pass to Harden. Thompson from long range. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And that's 15 points for Klay Thompson. For Milwaukee, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
Pretty early to be over the limit, Kevin. You'll have to watch the fouls from here out. You look at what Vasquez has done so far. He has 12 points, and he's produced 6 points from the free throw line. That's nice work.
And, Clark, it'll definitely help their cause. And I think everyone knew the Bucks would be much improved last season. But to see the jump into the middle of the playoff picture, I think that took everybody by surprise.
Plumlee with a screen on Thomas. Ennis kicks to Plumlee. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. Here's Chicago. Thompson for the triple. And the Bulls, another 3.
Dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
Well, we've already seen plenty. I mean, he's got more points from outside the arc than inside of it so far.
Ennis with the ball. Thomas is on him. Ennis, good.
Hey. Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Thompson in the corner. He's feeling it. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got assist number 5 here tonight.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Ennis passes to O'Brien, and Harden comes to help. Baseline try. Here's Plumlee. O'Brien dishes to Plumlee. That doesn't go in either for Plumlee.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Thompson with the bucket.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
Another one falls for Chicago.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
The Bucks have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Thompson for 3. And the Bulls another 3.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break. But for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
The tray. And he gets it to go. Thompson's got 33 points.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Stolen by Thompson. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Ennis. It's 2-on-1. Will it go? Good work defensively by Anthony.
Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Well, they need a basket in the worst possible way, and they've got to stop this run, and the only way you do that, you got to score yourself.
Some changes for Chicago. Jordan comes in for James Harden, and Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. The Bucks also with the sub. Henson checked in for O'Brien, and the shot is good. 35 points for Klay Thompson.
He's really done a nice job taking advantage of his opportunities in this half.
Right wing. Here's Vasquez. It's good. The assist that time from Ennis. Ennis has got his 5th assist in this one. Vasquez has gone 4 of 6 from the floor here tonight. Vaughn can't get it to go. Here's Chicago. Here's Thompson. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Did not need for that slam.
You know, he can save the other hand for the next time.
One will do just fine.
Yeah, but just to switch it up a little bit. Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Vaughn's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Here's Anthony, and Henson sends it back, and he's able to get it back. And the officials call a traveling violation. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. The Bucks also with the sub. Bayless is checked in. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Good.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim. Knew he was going to get hit and still was able to finish.
It's stolen by Vasquez. And Bayless kicks to Vasquez. Over to the left wing. Bayless the pass to Henson. Here's Plumlee, and Wade sends it back. Back to Walker. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. From deep. And it's Walker that time on the assist by Butler. Butler's got assist number 11 for him here tonight.
They've stepped up their three-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
not lacking in confidence, and I really like that. Sometimes you see teams get conservative once they get a lead, playing not to lose. And that steal paid instant dividends.
No wasted time or motion getting out on that fast break.
And Bayless kicks to Vasquez. And the Bucks miss again.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around, straight bully ball. And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
Plumlee, no luck.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bulls.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in there. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Man, you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
And here comes Walker, leading the fast break. Outside, Walker. From the top of the key, again, Chicago.
Yep, he's their leading scorer, Kevin, in this game, and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
Stolen by Walker. Wade dishes to Kerr. The basket good off the assist from Wade. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 11 assists. Down low to stop the run, and the bucket is good from Plumlee down low.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Anthony's checked in for Butler. Durant comes in for Dwayne Wade. Jordan, he's checked in for Walker. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Walker.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear it. Go.
Butler.
We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Walker.
Lets the three fly, and he gets it to go.
Well, he scored over half of their points so far. That's a major contribution.
And Clark, they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, I think so. Too cool. I mean, just not forceful enough, not alert or aggressive enough. Sometimes trying to do too much with the basketball.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
11 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here is Bayless, and there's a foul that goes on Jimmy Butler. That will get him his fourth foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for two. And the first one drops.
Jared Bayless. 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Bayless. Tipped away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
That's a two-pointer from Walker, and the Bulls tack on 2 more. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they...
Dwayne, you had...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, thank you. And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance.
just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
One thing that stood out to me was his contribution from deep. We know he can hit the 3-ball, but we saw him do a lot more damage than normal, and that really opened up the game.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith,